It says we're live, Greg. We are live. We were just
We
talking
are.
about different things, so don't you worry about anything. I see Doc Sampson is calling us a snow stale, so that's not
Yeah.
good. Well,
Sorry, Doc. All I'll say is it
sorry.
wasn't me, folks.
Let's get some volume in here, and yeah. So, Greg, how are you doing?
I'm all right. It's been a very long day, so I've been up since before 4 a.m. this morning. Shenanigans at work. It's been, but yes. Otherwise, all okay. I can't complain too much. Very, very busy.
That's good. How do you feel? Are you wrecked tired, or are you just kind of treading by?
I'm quite tired, in all honesty. I'm quite tired, but I'm building Lego. So lucky for me, my sport of choice doesn't require a lot of energy. So I'm not hosting. So you'll be doing all the work in that respect, and I'll be saying hello to peeps in the chat. And I'm just building this little set. I've gone for a kind of middle of the road sort of size set. So I'm looking forward to building that. Keeping the Luke Skywalker saga going, which is nice.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can't believe I'd never built this. I think I've got about 4 of these tucked away in the vault somewhere. So I came across this. I was in the vault yesterday. I didn't have a clue because work's been super busy, folks. Do you know what I've actually done my weekly work? People do like 40, 45 hours a week. I've already done that this week. I could. Well, it'd be perfect, absolutely perfect if you could just do your week's work and then that's it. You've done it for the week and that's it. But it ain't like that in real life, folks, is it? Let's face it. No. So anyway, I literally ran into the vaults yesterday, grabbed this. I thought, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't got this version of Luke Skywalker, old Luke. It came with I think it was the 2020, I think it was, Advent calendar. Or maybe 2019 Advent calendar.
There's 2 different versions.
Yes, it's a different version.
It's a different version, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Not many people know there's actually a different version in the Advent calendar.
Yeah, exactly. And that year was a particularly good Advent calendar as well. And at the time as well, these Porgs were quite exclusive as well to the UCS Millennium Falcon. So I don't know. It's a nice set to build. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to building it. I'll have it built in about an hour, hopefully. So it'll be nice and relaxing.
That's good. That's good. Let's say hello to some people in the chat. We've got Lorraine, Fox, O'Connor. Hey, Lorraine. We've Ollendorf. We have Mikey. Hey, Mikey. How's it going? I keep missing your live streams. I keep trying to get there on time. We've got Simon. Howdy, he says. Mikey says, I would have liked a third option, but not yet soon for the poll. That's a good one. I didn't think of that one. I was just trying to keep it simple, yes or no. So the poll is, did you get the Skywalker Saga? Yes or no? Take part in the poll. It's fun. Don't forget to like if you're just joining, and all of Greg's details are in the description below, including the link for last week's episode of the Backlog. In case you missed it, you might want to check it out. We've got loads of people chatting because they were just amusing themselves, Greg. Doc is here also, as I said earlier. We also have with us, we've got JC Hustle. How's it going? Good to see you. Hey, everybody. We have Fooling with Bricks. How's it going? Barry. We have, who else did I see there? Oh, this guy, his name is London Bridge Bricks, Greg. It's good to see you all here on a Wednesday. Microfish is here as well. And did someone say Mayo? I said Mayo. There we go. I said Mayo. 2 indie kids, how's it going? Good to see you. Hello, all. Maybe he's cutting his toenails for more fantastic giveaways. Yes, that giveaway will be live soon. Not really. Could you imagine? Burko is here. Good to see you, Burko. Brick and Brood's here. Good to see you too. Who else have we got there? Mitty Bricks is here also. I need a nearly button for the vote, as mine's on the way. Oh my god. I wonder how many people are avoiding the videos. I mean, everyone and their mom has been streaming. I've
never seen anything like it. It's exploded. I haven't bought it at all. I do, I mean, I'd like to buy it just for the minifigure, to be honest. But the minifigure price is dropping now anyway, so that's probably when I get it. You've got it, Si. Did you get the one with the minifigure?
No, I always get the deluxe version of the games, and sometimes I pre-order them, sometimes I don't. So because the next day they're on the shelf anyway. So this year I didn't. This time around I didn't panic. I said I'll get the PS4 version because I'll have that day one.
Yeah.
I had pre-ordered the deluxe version from Game in the UK because there's no GameStop in the UK. We've GameStop over here, and then they changed the details. So I didn't even realize. So someone in the chat a while ago said that their order was cancelled from Game. So when I went to look, I couldn't pre-order it. So I went to GameStop and they were sold out here. Smiths were sold out as well, and they said they weren't getting any more. And I was like, but it's not like a limited edition one-off, deluxe. And they were saying that's all they got in. They sold it. So yesterday I noticed on the GameStop website that they had it back in, but I'd already spent 70 or 50 something quid on the other one. And I said, oh, hang on, I'll wait. This morning, sold out.
Oh, no.
And Greg, I know this morning the minifigure polybag was more expensive than the entire game.
Yeah, it is. It is. But the prices on that are fluctuating in the moment. I say give it another week, and the prices will be kind of reasonable again, because the market will flood with it. That's it, and the demand will drop and all that sort of thing. It's like stocks and shares, folks, but plastic gold
and
instead.
they'll probably be throwing them everywhere as well. You'll probably find those somewhere left, right, and center. Because I remember for ages, GameStop had tons of I think it was the Iron Patriot from Iron Man, and like they couldn't give them away.
Yeah, I remember that. It's just going to be. I'm kind of, the thing is, right now I'm sort of, my expectations for May the 4th, and hopefully it gets a minifigure, it'll be that bit higher now. So I don't know. We will wait and see. We will see in due course. But yeah, I think that's basically the story of the week, isn't it? By a massive margin, is the Skywalker saga. What do people think of it? Do they like it? Have they bought it? Like I say, the pure reason I haven't bought it, Si, is I just one, I wouldn't have had time to play it, absolutely, and secondly, I just don't get time to play games, to be honest. So it's kind of, I want to, and I will do. And I saw someone, I think it was Lego Danny Bob. She bought it on the Switch, which looks, which is good because the Switch is actually a portable device, isn't it? Yeah. So that is something that I could potentially get, and then I can kind of use it lunchtime when I'm in the office or stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Have a quick go of it and things like that. But I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying watching other people play it. Craig still was playing the other day on his Twitch channel, and that was good fun.
Yeah, I dropped in, and then Lorraine was watching, and I left. Well, I had to go. I wanted to go about and play my own version, so I left his Switch stream on, and I went off. And then Lorraine said that you'd been in, and I was like, "Oh no!" But like, I was deep in the game.
Yeah. So what's your impressions of the game then? You enjoying it?
I am. I really do. I love it. The levels seem a little bit short, though. That's the one thing I'll say. And then to get from story to story, you have to kind of go between areas and stuff. I don't mind any of that. I think it's fine. But no, a lot of people, maybe, I don't know, maybe haven't played the games for a long time, are kind of pointing that out. But there's loads to unlock. There's loads to do. They've changed so much from the old games. Even the way you swap your characters different. And I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. But I'm not going to watch everybody's streams because some people are ahead of me, and I want to have the surprise.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to do that. But you can play it in any order as well, though, can't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Any some of them are locked at the start, so eventually you'll be able to play any.
Yeah.
Are they all locked? I think they were all locked when I opened. You see, I got mine early as well. I got it a day early. I won't say how, but I was playing it a day early.
Yeah, I know. But quite a few. I was surprised the amount of people that got it on the Monday and not on the Tuesday.
A lot of people, Amazon tend to deliver a day early for some reason. And then some people didn't. Some people got it from Warner Brothers, and then some people got it from marketing people.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I saw a couple of people got it sent from Warner. Actually, just sent it to them, which is good. But yeah, I'm not. I used to be a gamer. I used to love playing games and stuff like that. But it would literally. Why did I don't even know why I really dropped out of it. I just used to spend. I could spend all day on it. It's like Lego. It just doesn't burn any energy while you're doing it. And next thing you know, hours and hours and hours have passed. But it's fun. It looks like a really good game. I really love to do gaming, but I just kind of choose to do Lego instead, really. But I'm enjoying watching everyone else on the sides, kind of enjoying it. But I'd like to get that poly bag, that's for sure, because it's a really nice poly bag of Luke Skywalker.
It is, and there were a lot of people bashing it when they saw it first, and now everybody wants to get their hands on it. We thought it was a good one when we saw it anyway. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else about the game. Game. I can't remember, something else really good, but loads of cool minifigures in it. I went to Camino today and I saw one of the minifigures from there, and I put it out as a post, just basically saying this looks better than the mini doll version, and it would be amazing if they gave us that as May 4th promo at some stage. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I mean, really, all they've got to do, it might have even been your one, is just give it like a dress and like a I don't know, the
big long.
Yeah, I'd say like the long dress. You know, the like the Luke Leia, like Leia.
Yeah, Leia has it, and I think Zuckus has it as well.
Yeah, and then you just pop the big head on it. Oh, but that actually features in the game? Yeah.
Yeah, you get to go to the city, and you go wandering around the clone. Spoiler alert: you get to go around the clone place. I won't go into it because I forgot that a lot of people don't have it. But if I have the picture,
well, I suppose the thing is, though, if you're going to the planet, everyone knows what's going to be at that planet anyway, don't they?
That's true. That's true. Let's see if I can show you here. Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. It looks really good, doesn't it? Because there was someone drafted up that image of a mini doll version, didn't they? Yeah. I like mini dolls. I like the mini dolls. I'm a mini doll fan, but I would love to see them do one of a Star Wars character just to watch the internet melt for the day.
I know. Could you imagine? Like, there's a few more people who've dropped in. We have who else? See, Solo is here. Hey, Solo, and we have Rich from Brick Scene. Good to see you. There is Solo. There's Rich. We also have who else do I see there? Because it went really quickly. Oh, Mother Brick is there as well. Hey, Mother Brick, how's it going? Good to see you. Greg, so tell everybody what you're building. We didn't do that.
Yeah, I showed everyone at the beginning.
There we go. Should we had a conversation about it? Sometimes I forget if we spoke about it.
We had a full-blown conversation. I said, I'm doing this because continuing the Luke Skywalker thing. Haven't got this version of Luke Skywalker. Is it coming back to you now?
It turns out there's one in the advent calendar as well. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
There you go.
I decided to go for one of the smaller ones, one of the Microfighters, because they have Microfighters in the game. So a little AT-AT Walker.
Hold on, I thought you was going to be building one of those sets you took a picture of earlier on today.
Do you know, I was debating, and then I thought to myself, if I build something, it's only going to get half built. Like they're big sets. Like the Gungan sub is pretty big. I didn't want to kind of have that just floating around the place. I was also just flexing as well, really. Who is saying what? Brixton says, I don't know, Si. I reckon a mini doll version could be better. I didn't mind that when I saw it first. Do you know that? And then I saw this minifigure in the game, and I was like, "Oh, that could be better." And I also saw my first Omega Funko Pop the other day as well.
Oh, did you?
So, yeah, I was like, I didn't, because it doesn't say Bad Batch on it or anything. It's just Star Wars Omega.
Ah, okay. Was it any good?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I thought it would have been smaller, but it just looks like a full size pop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So Mother Brick says, "How's weather up in Dublin? It's wet on this side. Yeah, it's lashing rain. It's been raining like on and off all day long, and freezing cold earlier, and now it's roasting. It looks like it could be a thunderstorm or something." As Lorraine says, Mother Brick, wet, but it's quite warm. So looking at this, I could end up having this finished really quickly. This is way less pieces than I thought it would.
They're about 50 pieces or something like that. That's it.
Yeah.
They're good little sets, though. You get a good minifigure with them.
Yeah. This pilot, I'm not sure if he's unique to this set, but
no, he's the standard pilot. It is the AT-AT one you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there was the other one. Yeah, I think it's a standard pilot. It's not exclusive for that.
He's only in 2 sets. Yeah, 2 sets. So he's from the regular, the 2014 AT-AT and this. So that's not bad.
Is he not in the... I thought that was one from the AT-AT, the UCS one as well.
No, that's because this particular one is from 2014.
You got the 2014 one. Okay.
2015, yeah.
Yeah, they're good little sets though, the Microfighters, but you'll build it nice and quick.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be loads of Microfighters all the time, and now it doesn't seem... Well, they're starting to make them kind of like a double pack, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one double pack that comes to mind that I haven't built is the...
Bye, Rich is heading off to watch the Chelsea game.
Chelsea is about to start. Catch you guys soon. Soon if we start losing. I think you'll win that one, Brixie. I think the reason you guys played bad at the weekend, like you guys played really bad at the weekend, is because they got one eye on the European campaign, mate.
Like that. Rich our Duck says, "See you later, Rich. See you soon." Mother Brick wants to know, Lorraine, what kind of Lego sets do you like to build? And Foolin's laughing at Rich. Who's playing the weekend? Anyone good?
I've got no idea. It's like today's a bit of a blur for me, really. I couldn't even tell you if West Ham are playing this week. I think we've got our European campaign is most likely, I think, either Thursday or it's going to be next week. I'll have a look. I'll think of it.
So when you were in work today, Greg, were you the only person in there?
No, there was 16 of us in a war room this morning. At by the time other people see, I got the call for something quite small. I got the ticket. I can't go into details, folks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might get assassinated. But essentially, I got the ticket. I got a call. I say a ticket. It's not a ticket. I got a call just before 4 o'clock this morning saying we've got an issue with something. Can you investigate? So I started. So 10 minutes later, I'm at my machine doing my stuff, and it goes from something that's kind of this big to global, and that's what I've been dealing with all day. Global stuff. So something actually, but only something that would affect where I work and stuff like that. But it was cool. It was all resolved. But I had literally, I put it this way, right? By the time I finished on it, I had people that are on the call from America that had been on the call since 3 a.m. their time as well.
No way.
It's just it's like a super duper long day, and it's just luckily it doesn't happen very often. And it was just an interesting thing to be a part of as well. But it was all right. And these things happen, and it's resolved. It's resolved now, thank goodness. Because even tonight, I was sort of thinking, this could be a bit of an issue. I might have to sort of do some more stuff, and I got work to do straight after the stream, and then I'm going into the office tomorrow. So I was due to be in the office today, but between you and me, I didn't even get out of my pajamas until like 1 o'clock.
I bet that felt strange, didn't it?
It did. It did.
And liberating.
And I had breakfast at, I don't know, 1 o'clock 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And as I sat down, I was like, "Oh, that's handy. A new episode of Moon Knight has dropped as well." So,
yeah, because you sent me that picture. Yeah, you sent me that picture, and I was like, "What's he watching?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's just catching up on last week's." And I was like, "Oh my god, it's Wednesday! I haven't watched it today."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a treat. And then, what day does Picard come out? Is he Wednesday as well?
No, he's Friday morning. He is.
Friday. Okay. Did I miss? So I missed last week's, and like that's okay. I can watch 2 in a row
Oh,
then.
really? Oh, you missed last week. Last week's one was blinding as well. Like last week's one was really, really good. Like that's. I was a bit like, blimey, they've gone somewhere I didn't expect them to. But you'll really enjoy that. That's a good one.
Was last week's the one where he was, he went kind of, he saw a different, he went back in time, but he was an evil Picard, or was that the week before? I think that was the week before. Yeah, I don't think I did see last week.
But he wasn't. That was still him. He was pretending to be evil.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So no, last week's one, something happens to the Queen. But you'd know it.
Cool.
You'd know it if I mentioned it. So no, you haven't seen it. Also, we're getting a season 3 of the Picard as well.
Yeah, that's good.
He goes, Oldendorf says, how many AT-ATs have you got so far? Cy O'Connor and Unbridge. I've built 3, one of which is a UCS kind of custom version. I will buy the UCS version. I'm sort of saving on that. But yeah, that's my custom one is 3/4 the size of the UCS one, which is kind of fun.
I only have the one that's out right now, and this little Microfighter. That's all. But I do plan to get the UCS, and I hadn't. But every time I see it on Emmasaurus' shelf, I say I want it.
Yeah, nice set. It's going to take me ages to build, though. I mean, I haven't done anything on my Falcon for ages. Do you know what? I might even put a few hours aside this weekend and like do some building on it.
Yeah. Where do you have it? Is it in the house, kind of half built?
No, it's just sitting there. It's been sat there for weeks.
No, maybe that's what that little cat was looking at. He was looking in to say, "Oh, he hasn't built any of that yet."
No. Yeah, it's just one of those things. The thing is, like when you're doing YouTube stuff, you're building sets. Like, I built this DeLorean over the weekend, and that's the problem. You see, the Falcon's kind of a bit on the side that I'm building, and I'll probably live stream the last couple of bags of it or something like that. But no one will ever see anything more of that for a while. But basically, you'll know when it's done, folks, because it'll be sat behind me. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe this weekend I'll need a bit of a chill out weekend after this week. So maybe I'll just do that and do some building time on that. Maybe I'll just do my member live stream it or something like that.
Just Builded is here, Greg, saying hello to everybody. And yeah, no, Microfish says I wasn't brave enough to open the Gungan ship. Well, sub, no, it's so big. For the amount of time we're going to be here today, because Greg has worked a weird day and we don't want to be on for too long tonight, and I didn't think it was worth opening a very, very expensive set to sit there maybe for a week to just be looking at. I'd be too tempted to build it. If I was going to build it, I'd build it probably, but not on the stream, because I'd like to enjoy building that. But like, it's so expensive. It's like so expensive at the moment, and opening it just scares me. I'd like to display it somewhere. So I'll actually have to have a look at the Wicked Brick.
I didn't think it was a particularly big set, but I would definitely.
Pieces, yeah.
How many?
It has big pieces, so I don't think it has like many multiple pieces.
Yeah.
Have a look.
I would definitely do it on a special stream. I wouldn't just do it on a backlog stream. Do you know what I mean? Like if we were doing like a Saturday backlog stream or something like that, I'd say do it on that. But don't do it on a sort of Wednesday evening for a couple of hours, because that is a set to be admired and enjoyed,
I suppose realistically, it says it has 465 pieces, but it looks bigger when you see it.
Yeah, you'll build that in like an hour. If you're doing it on your own, you build it in an hour. If you're doing it on a live stream, 2 hours comfortable.
I really want to take the Queen out. I need more minifig cases, so I have to wait for those to. I have to wait to. It's priorities at this stage when you're buying stuff.
Yeah,
I have so many things I want to buy, Greg. Say again.
I said the Queen is amazing.
Yeah, and she's one of. I started the game Skywalker Saga. I started it at episode 1, so you're playing her. Pretty much from you know, you play her from the start, basically. So you're running around with her, and she looks amazing. And I think more and more people, I have seen people in different chats and everything going, "Oh my god, I really want the Gungan sub now. Oh my god, I really want the Queen." So she might go up in price.
That is only ever going to go up, because the thing is, as well, with the with Queen, she was years ahead of her time when it came to printing and stuff like that. Really was. Beautiful set. And that was she was my first minifigure I ever bought. That I spent, I think it cost me £45, and that at the time was about 20 quid cheaper than normal. It was. I just put in a silly offer, and this guy accepted it. Like it'd been, yeah, I was just lucky.
Doc wants to know, have they even opened the boxes yet? Yes, we have. I've built a minifigure. Well, I was pulling over that way, and I'm going to put his helmet on, and then you'll be able to see him. I think Doc was probably going, "Oh my god, I just built a minifigure," but we're chatting away. I haven't seen Greg since. I haven't chatted to you since last Thursday, which is weird for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Last week was a really. I mean, last week. This is the weird thing. Last week was busy from a YouTube point of view, because I ended up doing 3 streams building the Delorean, and I thoroughly loved it. I mean, I really did. And you know what it's like when you stream. I can only do about 300 pieces an hour when I stream. I kind of benchmarked how much I could do without kind of losing that interaction with everyone. So because of that, I got to Saturday at the end of that stream, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I've only got a couple of bags left to do. Should I just finish it off, or should I just do another stream and finish it off? And I thought, well, I'll just do another stream and finish it off, because otherwise it's kind of like it's like it's not like closing the build properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suppose I could have built a bit longer, but then that way it was kind of getting into dinner time and stuff like that. And I just kind of, by that point, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy it. Do some more tomorrow. That's kind of what I did. So I had Barry on with me on Friday, early afternoon, which that stream's done really well. That stream's done better than my London Calling streams. People have gone back and looked at it. Yeah, also as well, I've got a competition for that one as well. That's probably why as well, is if you go back to that stream and put a comment and a like in there, folks, you get a chance of winning this, because I'm giving this away on Friday during London Calling. I will be. So if you want a bit of free, if you want some free Lego, folks, then this you can win this set no matter where you are in the world. All you got to do is go back to last Friday early afternoon stream of the DeLorean, and just put a like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. And then you're in with a chance, and then we'll just draw it very briefly on Friday. So a couple of days to go, folks. You could be the winner of that, and then I'll just post it to you wherever you are. Nice and
so
simple.
It's open to the world.
For the world as well. But I'm not really advertising it massively or anything like that. If it was a really expensive set, I would have. But I got given this set, and it's just like, well, I'll pass it on. But I'm just kind of just mentioning it on the odd stream that I'm on, and on the members as well, just mentioning it to them. So, it'd just be nice to keep it local, that someone I know kind of wins it. But yeah, if it was like, if I was giving away like a £50 or something like that side, then I'd be like, everyone, But this is just kind of something quite nice. It's just nice to win. And I'm always up for winning free Lego, folks. I really am.
Absolutely. Mikey says he's going to go and do that now, so that's pretty cool. And Doc is slagging us off, saying that we've only built a minifigure since the last stream. We finished our builds last stream, Mr. Doc. Good morning. Brickworld was good last Sunday as well, as it usually is. I couldn't make it because the sound was dodgy as heck on my end, so I didn't. It wouldn't have been good if I joined. It would have been all that crackly noise, so I ditched Hive, unfortunately. Sorry, Hive, and Doc as well. But there were people on that I've never even met before, so I was kind of bummed a bit by that. Yeah, Space Time. What was his name?
I enjoyed it. That's funny though. That Larry everyone always says Larry Legond, and it's not. It's meant to be Legend, but no one ever gets it. That's the thing. So if I was Larry, I'd seriously be thinking of changing that. Because people go, they say Legond. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it sounds okay, but he's like, no, it's Legend, and it's like, is that how you spell Legend?
Because it looks better and more Lego-y where it has been Larry Legond.
Yeah. I always think it's Legondon or something like that when I look at it, when I sort of scan read it. But he's a really nice guy as well. And well, they get some awesome people on there. They really do. Nice to see Doc on there doing his stuff. And it's a really good collab. I think the state of live streaming is in good shape at the moment. To be honest, we got. I enjoy Sundays are great for streaming. I really enjoy doing Sunday evening streams, the random ones that I do. I totally like doing those. I really do. But again, I could never commit to doing every Sunday because in the summer and that you're going to be out and about, aren't you?
I mean, you work Monday to Friday as well, so
yeah. And do you know what? I haven't had any downtime for ages, so it's not going to be too long now. Next month is my birthday, which I'm kind of looking forward to. And I think I'm going to be back at my place in Bath, so I'll be streaming from there potentially. I can't remember if I'm going down on a Saturday morning or a Friday morning, but it's good fun anyway. Mikey J Productions, good to see you, dude. Love the avatar, by the way. It says done London Bridge Bricks. I'm always on the lookout for the other Lego streams. Cheers, dude. But yeah,
Mrs. Mikey's going to do it too for you, Greg.
Mrs. Mikey J Productions as well. This is very cool. I like it when we get a Mr. and Mrs. out there. It's like the Brick Bods. And there's quite a few people out there, isn't there? Mitty, got Mrs. Mitty as well. And Mitty, if you're out there. Yeah, Emmasaurus, and there is quite a few, isn't there, of people doing it? Because I remember when Chris and Steph were doing it, it was like, oh, that's quite a new thing. And I always enjoyed their streams as well, actually. It was always quite fun because Chris would just get his head down and focus on the build, and she would be kind of like looking after the chat, which she was the hostess with the mostess. Chris Gears and Bearings Man Chalice is out there as well. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Chris.
I will say this comes with a cracking minifigure of Luke Skywalker. Let me show you it, Si. Look at that.
Hello there.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really good. I tell you what I am watching back as well at the moment is season 3 of Star Wars Rebels. Gosh, really good. Really, really good.
Which came first? Was it Rebels or Clones?
Clones. Clones was first. Yeah. And they reference clones quite a lot in it as well. But I've just been watching the episode. I mean, it's years old, this program, folks, so there's no spoilers. The one where they're on this planet where the witches used to be. I forget the name of it now. Darth something or other. Can anyone help me in the chat? What was the name of the witches where Darth Maul was originally? Anyway, they've gone back to this planet, him and Ezra, and they're looking for answers. And they go in this cave and they drink these potions. They go under a spell, and they're both looking. One of them's Ezra is looking for the way to destroy the Sith, and Darth is looking for answers for something or other. And it turns out they're both after the same thing, and that thing is Kenobi. So Rebels actually ties in quite nicely with the new Kenobi series that's coming up. That's
pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Have you seen Moon Knight?
I didn't watch this week's. No, I forgot about it. I didn't even realize it was Wednesday, to be honest.
I really liked it. Again, really good. Loads of London in it. Si, you'll see the walkie-talkie on it as well. What we were chatting about last week.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know whether to keep it and watch 2 in a row. So I might not watch this week's, and I might keep and watch next week's.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you, mate. It is really good though, but I've got to be honest, folks. Like, if any of you guys and girls out there are Star Trek fans, or even not really Star Trek fans, check out all the trailers for Brave New Worlds, because I'm telling you, right, that is some of the best production I've ever seen for a TV show. It is absolutely staggering.
Duck says the Witches of Dathmore.
Dathmore, that's it. Because I always think Dathmore, I always go to call it Darth Maul, but it's not Darth Maul. It's just the association with Darth Maul. Yeah, it's a really, honestly, Si, really good cut. So if I said to anyone, do yourself a favor and watch Rebels, right? And he's like, oh, I haven't got time to watch it all. I'd say start on season 3, because you get Darth Maul is in it. You get the awesome rebels that are in it, which of course is why it's called Rebels. But also as well, you get Thrawn. Thrawn is really very, very cool in it as well. So yeah, I really like it. It's a great cartoon, and I am a fan of that animation as well. So let me know what you think in the chat, folks.
I wasn't a fan of it until I watched The Bad Batch, the animation.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, the animation's different. On Rebels is different animation style to the Bad Batch. It is.
I'm gonna have to watch it anyway, Greg. I think.
Just start watching it from season 3, and you'll kind of just ease into it as well. Ahsoka's in it. Like, you got all the big Darth Vader's in it. All the big guns are there. I mean, I enjoyed seasons 1 and 2, but like I say, if you want to get up to a bit of speed on it, especially around Kenobi, what's going on with that, then do yourself a favor, kick off season 3, because it's got some great characters in it.
Good plan. Mother Brick says, I don't know anything about Star Wars. I'm not going to watch it, and I'm going to watch it and educate myself. I only know Baby Yoda and Darth Vader. I was thinking about Bricky Tech today, and because his child's grown up so much over the past years on the stream with him, and he used to have his own funny names for Star Wars characters. Like, he used to call Luke Jenny, and he used to call Darth Vader, I think it was Dark Vader, but all these just because he was only little, and that's the way it sounded. And Greg, being Greg, was funny. He just went along with it. But because he called Luke Jenny because he had kind of long hair that kind of flicked out at the in the hairpiece.
Yeah. Doc Sampson saying, I have to ask, how is Stephen's accent? Good or wonky? I think it's all right, actually. I think it's all right. But I just think Stephen's a bit of an idiot. I find him so aggravating. Like, but equally, that's the charm, because one of his other sides of his characteristic is very suave and sophisticated. So, and you'll see a lot. Like, this week was really good side. Like, 100% recommend. Yeah, you actually get to see a bit of Moon Knight in it. But also as well, I've got this theory about Moon Knight that I've always had about him, that particular character, that I've always felt that I wonder, because it's all this happens in his head, so to speak, right? I'm sort of wondering, does any of that, when you've seen the trailers with it, when he's in his cape and stuff like that, and that, I do wonder, is that actually there, or is that just him, his imagination?
Oh my God, that's interesting.
Do you know what I mean? It's almost like he's got these different personas. One has to request he kind of passes over whoever's the prime character or prime personality, and then they take on that persona. But it's kind of all in their head, because everything, it just seems to be in their head. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Is it? I don't know. I don't hardly know anything about the character. That character was always a fringe character in the comics and stuff like that. So, but it's an interesting character with issues, and I genuinely feel quite sorry for him, because he's kind of trapped, and it's kind of, I find that quite claustrophobic in some respects. How do you get out of that situation? But anyway, it's and because of that, I find the show quite captivating because it's the production is fantastic.
Yes.
It really is. It's a really good production, and that's the thing. You've only got to watch, and I know I always harp back to this, but you've only got to watch Book of Boba Fett, and then watch Moon Knight, then watch Picard, and you're like, my God, the production's so much better. Do you know what I mean? It's like Boba Fett would have been better if it was less of it. If it was like 3 episodes less. There's some amazing things in it, but I just think the overall production of it was. I just, for the first time ever watching any Star Wars, I thought, blimey, they've done that a bit on the cheap side. Do you know what I mean? It's not like with Doctor Who. You used to watch Doctor Who and they'd reuse sets and they'd repaint them and that. And I say, oh, I saw that one 5 episodes ago. That set, they've just repainted it and redressed it. But with Book of Boba Fett, the effects I thought were off, and I don't know. It was the whole. It was uneasy. That was all. Mikey J Productions, London Bridge Picks. What time of day are your streams on Sunday? I don't normally stream on Sundays, but if I ever do, then it's this weekend I did 5 p.m. because Hive only does 2 hours now on a Sunday. So 5 p.m. on a Sunday is when I would stream on a Sunday. But I always stream my absolute 2 streams that I always do each week, folks, that are kind of me hosting, is either the Backlog. So next week, folks, I'll be hosting the Backlog next week on my channel, and Si and I always kind of just take it in turns each week. So last week was me, this week Si, next week he's of course me. Every Friday 7:30, London Calling, and so far we're doing pretty good, folks. This week we're up to episode 114. We're doing it for 2 years, and not once yet have I missed a Friday in 114 episodes. And this week's a really cool one, actually, Si. This one's a little bit different for us because obviously we're on it. Si and I's always on it. So I'm always pretty much with Si on his Thursday stream as well. But this week, or this week's London Calling is a special one because we are going to have, and Si knows a lot about this because he's a subscriber to Blocks Magazine. Yeah. And the person joining us this week on London Calling 114, folks, is the editor of Blocks Magazine. And funny enough, I got it here. This is this month's edition of it. How about that? 90 years of Lego. And the interesting thing is, and this is kind of how spooky the cosmos is, folks, right? Is that this is actually the 90th edition of Blocks Magazine.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know. How mad is that? How mad is that? Not only is it 90 years of Lego, but it is issue number 90 of Blocks Magazine. And I have to say, that is a very cool front page. It's a very nice cover. It really is. I haven't even looked in it. I literally got it this morning. And but we're going to have Graham on. He's going to be chatting about, just chatting about the magazine, really, what got started. It'd be kind of like a nice little insight into it and stuff like that. But yeah, and look at this, folks. Look. Oh, I wonder what they'll be covering next month. There we go. Blocks Magazine, and there we go with the great big Star Wars saga on the front of it. It looks good though, doesn't it? I'll see if I've got a picture of Graham here. Actually, here we go. They normally do a hot topic each month. There we go. That's Graham.
Hi, Graham.
He'll be on with us Friday. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that photo for years, so hopefully that's not too old a picture. I might not recognise him, Si. But can I just show you a mock? Can I just show you a mock? I don't normally show mocks of this, but I've just seen it. Now, Si, you know how big the Titanic is, yeah? I mean, it's massive. Yeah. Let's face it, right? Look at this. Look at this giant, great big ship here.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is ginormous, isn't it?
Where was that?
That is...
Was that in the UK or America?
That's got to be America, isn't it? Military sets could have happened. Older sets from the official Lego era.
It looks like Virginia.
Yeah, they're just talking about an alternative reality. Mattel could have acquired the Lego group if the company went bankrupt. Oh, didn't know that. And of course, it was, some people say Bionicle, some people would say Star Wars is what saved the company. But I don't know. It's there's some really cool stuff in it. It looks like page 59 I'm only showing you this, folks, because me and Si will actually be reviewing the magazine this month. Near the end of the month, I think so. We'll probably do it. But this month, they're doing all the Speed Champions. And there we go. I built this a couple of weeks. I think I built this last week on the Backlog. And what a fine set it is as well. Yeah, beautiful set. I think we got the Countach in there. So what did they give it? They gave it 83. I'm not going to read it. And then the Countach, or as Craig would say, Countach. There you go. Got 85. Nice. But yeah, like I say, folks, I haven't even looked at it. I've just admired the cover. It's really nice. Yeah, good. I love a bit of Blocks Magazine. And do you know what? That's the thing. Blocks Magazine is a magazine that I get every month without fail. And sometimes, though, quite often, and I haven't bought one for a little while, to be honest, is the Ninjago or the Star Wars magazines. Because, I don't know, I'm kind of... instead of just getting those magazines every month now, I'm just getting the ones that I really want with the figures on its side, because that way I'm saving a little bit of money. Because cost of living's going up. It's rocketing for us, Si, isn't it?
It can be expensive, and I mean every now and then, because when I get them, I put them in a little pile, and the pile gets bigger, and you're like, oh. So then I take them and I put them into kind of little bags, and now the bags have expanded. It must be about 7 bags of magazines, and that's only from the last 3 or 4 months, and because I get all of them. I stopped getting the Friends ones because they stopped putting Friends. They stopped putting mini dolls in, and then they just kind of put builds in. You could just make yourself or whatever. And I'm not going to put the posters up. So I'd like to have them to collect all that month's Lego magazines, but I'm not mad into Friends, so I could cut that off. Because sometimes I get 2 of the Star Wars ones, one for me, and then if I manage to get another one, they're keeping them for M&O Productions because he's looking to get those as well. So I have those aside. But the posters, I love the posters, the double-sided posters. Yeah. So I feel like I need to get 2. But lately they're nearly €10 over here, Greg. Like that's nearly 30 quid for 3 magazines.
Yeah, see, that's not worth it. So you could pick up a pretty decent set for that. So like I went and I looked at this month's Ninjago magazine, and it looks really good. The magazine is always really good, folks.
Yeah.
The poster looks really good, but the minifigure, it just didn't quite grab me. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I'm like, am I going to review this? No. Am I going to really talk about it? Am I doing anything Ninjago this month? No. And it's like, okay, well, I don't need it. Do you know what I mean? So straight away, I've saved 5. And on top of that, folks, you'll find out later on this week, probably Saturday, I'll get it out for. Because I filmed it late last night, but I haven't edited it or done the voiceover yet. For my April the 1st Lego haul. And hello, mate. And the cool thing with the Lego haul, folks, I actually feature and talk about what my Lego army, my first Lego army, is going to be all about. But anyway,
I know what it is.
Look at this young chap over here. Yeah.
How you doing, Ola?
Hi.
What are you eating?
Chocolate.
Oh my goodness, chocolate. What type of chocolate? He's got Peter Rabbit.
Chocolate. Nice.
I don't know if Greg heard you saying hi. Say hi really loudly to Greg.
Hi.
You sound very good.
Okay, no, like there's a few people I want to say hello to, so I want to say hi to Tim Bainbridge because he's been here for ages. Tina Bricks is here as well. I'll let you say hello to all of your little fans in 2 seconds. Fab Blondie is here as well. Who else dropped in there? Cabbage Race Bricks. I hope he has clothes on. It says U.S. Missouri or not. U.S. Missouri, where Jordan surrendered in the war on board that ship. Pretty important, cool model. Okay, right. Obviously talk about the Lego model. Oh, Victoria's here. Hey, Victoria.
Victoria.
Hey, Victoria. Look, your fans.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Doc. Who's that one? Can you say that name?
Oldendorf.
Yeah, Oldendorf. Well done. Say hi to Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Yeah. Say hi.
you.
Yeah, say hi to.
Hi to
Read that one.
Victoria.
Yeah, well done. And oh look, there
Hi,
he is.
Mother Brick.
Mother Brick. And say hi to.
Blue Brick Pass.
Oh my god, yeah, it's Craig. Brick Stage Pass. You know him. You know him as Craig. But nice to see you, Craig. Craig was Craig got the Skywalker game.
Yeah.
And he was playing it on his Twitch stream, and he was having a great time. Tina Bricks says hi, Nola.
Hi, Tina Bricks.
And there is I don't know. Hi, Fooling with Bricks.
Hi, Mickey.
Who's Mickey? What? Where? Oh,
Yeah.
Mikey. Yes, I'm Mikey. So, Mikey, this is Nullig. Nullig is the Irish for Christmas.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8. My goodness.
Hey, mate. Hey, because you were Mickey. Because your name was Mickey.
Well, there's a C in Mickey. Mickey. EY, I think it is, or just a Y. Yeah.
Well, some people can say Mickey or Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's good to go.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Say bye, Greg.
Bye, Greg. Yeah, can I go now?
Yeah, we're interrupting his chocolate feast.
Nice. Oh, he seems well. How's Lorraine these days, dude?
Good.
Lorraine's
I
grand.
think his side's got a very small arm, hasn't he?
Get out of it. See you later. Lorraine's grand. She her tooth and her gum is all finished up, and it's okay. It's just another Lego haul that I have to film. She's much better. Yeah, she's on her holidays now until next Tuesday.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, because in retail you're not allowed to take holidays at Christmas, and you're not allowed to take holidays at Easter. You're not allowed to take holidays at the busy times. So she's taking these random weeks off, and so it's Katie's birthday next week as well. Happy birthday! Yeah, so that's good. She's going to be so much older, like a teenage kid. Greg, I have a teenage kid.
Yeah. So, and how does it feel? Does that make you feel older, or wiser?
Greg, I'm surrounded by Lego. Nothing makes me feel old.
Oh, that's good, man. That's what it's all about. Staying young.
Exactly. So let's see. Mikey says thanks to Craig. Victoria saying hi to Craig. And who else has something to say? Oh, Apocalypse Cow is here. Moo. I only met Apocalypse Cow recently on, I think it might have been Cajun Yeti's stream. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they had a different name before, but it's very nice to meet you and very nice to see you here. And anyone new joining, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Greg if you don't know who he is or if you've never seen him before, and check out last week's The Backlog, which was on Greg's channel, which we alternate. So this week on mine, next week on Greg's, etc. And check it out there. He also has a competition going. So if you're looking for free Lego, have a look at which one, which stream.
It's the first episode. It's the first episode. May I put a link to it in the chat?
Of course, yeah, go for it.
It's basically episode 1. It was last Friday, folks. Episode 1, or part 1, I should say, of building the DeLorean, or as what I put out during the week. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. There we go. This, add that, equals what? I'll tell you what it equals. Mandalorian. Just saying. Just throwing it out there, folks. It's a bit of a cabbage joke, that one, I think. But yeah, get yourself in there. I'll add the link in the chat in just a mo. Thank you, Si.
You go, girl. Fab Blondies is saying, I love how supportive you guys are. Yeah, well, that's what you have to do. You can't be just like, no self-promotion. Although if people go nuts, you just delete the message. But yeah. I mean, not everybody is going to like what one person does. It's good to have a good spectrum. Although I get about 50 notifications today from everyone I've subscribed to. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, and do you know what? But that's the thing, though, isn't it? You just got to keep in that groove. Do you know what? I got to be honest, folks. Quite often, like I'll watch streams and stuff like that, and I'll just listen to them in the background, or I'll just relax to listening to them, or if I'm having a bath or something like that, I just put it on and listen to it. Do you know what I mean? I have to admit, though, I thought I was only going to do it for a couple of months, but I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 months now. I've been subscribed to the premium version of YouTube, and I have to say I do like it. I do find myself watching even more content now. So I don't know about you.
Yeah, I still have the people I subscribed to way back. I still watch those guys on a regular basis. Some of them are pulling back. Some of them aren't going to be doing as much as they used to. I know Ahch is going to try and do a little bit less.
Yes,
I think he's going to do, I think, one video every second day, and if there's news, he's going to hop on that, and you could get news. You could get a video every single day. But yeah, I mean, and he's got a lot to do. He got sent the game from Warner Brothers, so he's going to be doing that in his other channel as well. And then I think Justin was saying he's going to be doing a little less as well. But I mean, people are getting busier with different things, different opportunities. Jacob earlier on, I set up the stream and I got someone in the chat straight away. It was Jacob telling me there was a typo, so thank you for that. Otherwise it would have looked a bit silly because it was a capital T and a small t for there, so like that. And the Brickbods are saying even all Sire eldest was 6 yesterday. It's confusing because I'm sure she was just born. Time flies. It's like 1 minute you're holding them as a baby, and then the next thing they're go running around the place asking to go here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, that's so nice. We got the Brickbods are going to be on Friday as well, Si. So it'd be nice to catch up with Carrie and Ian again. I love those two.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they do really fun stream. Their stream this week was Ian was under the table. They're under their Lego city, and it started out apparently they were looking for one tile, and I don't know, he just ended up sleeping there overnight, as far as I heard, and Carrie left him there.
I gotta be honest, it did look really cozy in there.
Yeah,
maybe it's because Ian was there. I don't know. I mean.
Two of the kids says, teenagers, you're lucky. Mine are 23 and 21. I know. People think the easy part, Greg, people think the easy part or the hard part is when they're babies. That's the easy part, because they grow up and they go off with their friends at night time when you're worrying and you're like, oh, and then there's boyfriends and girlfriends who are like, yeah, don't like that one and don't want like that one. And it's like, oh my God.
What do you mean you're not a doctor or a lawyer? Get out of my house.
Yeah, exactly. I think I need a grown-up nanny to look after the grown-up kids or something. I don't know.
I know. Well, I met I forgot his name. 2 indie kids a couple of weeks ago at the London Brick Festival. Probably about, I say a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago now, at least anyway, probably about 6 weeks ago. And do you know what? I thought he looked really good for the fact that he's got a couple of kids well into their 20s. What's that? Never got the reference at the time, Greg. Glad you explained it. Never got the reference at the time. Glad. Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people did. I was like, it's Mandalorian. Because I accidentally said it, didn't I, Si? I was talking about the DeLorean. And for some reason, I just said Mandalorian. And Si went, oh, you said Mandalorian. I said, did I? I said, that's actually quite a good play on words. Yeah. But there we go. Sorry. I got to say, terrible joke.
I thought it was a good joke. I liked the little reel with the Mandalorian and the Mandalorian. Oh, now I said it, with the Mandalorian and the DeLorean behind it.
I know. But the funny thing is, I did it as a reel because you get that really cool bit of music, like, which is the great thing about doing reels. But then when I watched it back, I was like, oh, it doesn't really explain, like, because I put Mandalorian on there, and I was like, but you don't see it. It doesn't actually tell you on the thing. So the kind of the pun is lost on that. So then, unless you do specifically go in and look at what I've said about that particular bit of vid. So then I thought, oh, sorry, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going to do a story on it. So I did a story and then I put the Mandalorian so I could explain it a bit better. But then I thought, oh, okay. I've kind of I've milked that one a bit too much now, so I was like, okay, I'll I'll leave that one to it. But I will say this side that the DeLorean set is really, really good. I'm well chuffed with it. I mean, next to the Batmobile, the Batmobile still slaughters it like massively. But I will say this: I do fancy doing the Ahch-To one quite soon now because of that. It'll look good next to it. Love a good movie.
Really good.
It's a good movie car. And I tell you what, I fancy doing that again. Like it, I could do that like a sort of a Friday, Saturday, Sunday one again. Do you know what I mean? It'd be kind of like a fun one to do. And it's just nice. It just kind of knits it all together. You just do a couple of hours and that's it. And then I can leave there, go and do something else. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do that again soon. Maybe once a month to build a big set or something like that. But I don't know. We should do maybe we should do a Backlog Saturday special or something like that one day soon.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, we were talking about that last year. I think it'd be a really good opportunity to build properly something big. It probably won't get done. As viewers of the weekly show will know that sometimes we don't get anything done, but we're getting better, aren't we, Greg? How long are we doing the Backlog? Over a year?
Yeah, well, it must have been because over a year now, because this is episode 52 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been going. I mean, and obviously the thing is, folks, we probably have a break every 5 weeks, I'd say, on average during it, because it's sometimes you just can't do it, folks. And for me and Si, our big streams of the week is our Thursday ones and our Friday ones, really. And sometimes just life gets in the way and you're just like, okay, we can let that one go for this week. Or we plan it. One of us is going to be away or something like that. It's just stuff like that. So, so we've probably been doing it for about a good year. I reckon around a year and a half now, Si, give or take the odd one that we've had off.
That's true. Which leads on to Mike's question. He says, how much time do you guys devote to YouTube a week?
Oh, a lot.
So we do two. Well, on both our channels, it's about 2.5 hours for the Backlog. So Greg did 2.5 hours last week, and today we'll do about that, and then same next week, etc. If something comes up, we might cut it a little bit shorter. So that's about 2.5, and then on a Thursday, I'll do 1.5 to 2 hours. So, and then, I used to do daily videos, but I kind of got out of that because it was kind of hard. And the coronavirus happened. It was just all a bit crazy. So I do plan on making more videos more regularly. I'm going to get back into doing reviews, as I said before. Even though the reviews never do well on the channel, I don't know why. Everything else it does okay, plods along. But I don't care because I know more and more people will look at the reviews over time. And that'll just gain its own pace. And I mean, how much time do you devote, Greg?
Yeah, well, the thing I'll say to that as well, Si, just to add to what you've said, is that don't forget this is the time people see us doing it. There's setting up the room that you're using. There's setting up the space, acquiring the set, and thinking about that. There's the thumbnail to do. There's the promotions to do. So you could easily add another hour on top of that as well, Si. Like,
very true.
There's a lot more to it. So like London Calling, I'm actually trying to make that slightly shorter these days, folks. It normally, for some reason, goes on for like 3 hours, 40 minutes. 3.5 hours is probably the average. I'm trying to cut it to 3 hours, but I don't know. You don't know why. Just expect. When I say to people, okay, what are you up to this weekend? That could take half an hour just to go around, just to talk about that sort of thing. Because at some point, normally, because there's about 9 of us on those streams, it will be a case that we go on a tangent for 5 or 10 minutes. We will.
Yeah.
So there's always that. And then there's always what's happening this week. You'll find me and Si will tweet quite a lot. We'll put loads of stuff on Instagram, and that all takes time as well. I put a tweet out a couple of minutes into this stream, Si, of a photograph of this set and telling people about that. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's like, well, that's 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But that's 5 minutes gone just into just doing that. And then there's like, for me, for doing thumbnails, London Calling, graphic side of it, And that's it. And that's just doing the live stream. When it comes to doing the video editing, that could take so much longer. Like my next video, I filmed yesterday, and that is just going to be a short. It's literally going to be a short video, right? And when I say a short video, it's a short style video. I've written it, I've filmed it. All I've got to do now is the voiceover for it, which and then do the editing, right? And that takes about that's all both of those things put together will take about an hour. And then when you upload it and you do all the bits and pieces with it, right, and then you schedule it and all that sort of thing. So give that another, say, half an hour as well, right? So that's just doing that. So I know between now and Friday, especially after today, folks, I haven't got a spare hour. So I know that I'll just say, right, I'll do it on Saturday. So Saturday, I'll get it all done and dusted, and then it will probably go live on Saturday about 6 o'clock. And that's just basically a Lego haul. And Lego haul videos are cool because it's not really time dependent. It's just, that's what I've bought. Do you know what I mean, Si? So it's not like, oh my God, I've got to rush and get this out. Now, the other thing that I could rush to get out is when I was actually doing my live stream, folks, and you'll see this if you're into live streaming and stuff like that. When I was doing the DeLorean, oh, was that to me or Trevor?
Trevor.
Of course it was. Nice to see you, Trevor. So I had my camera here and I was videoing it. So I've actually got, I could do a speed build of the entire build of the DeLorean. So I'm going to do that as well because I've got it all the footage. I've just got to edit it all together. Now, speed builds, I love, but that won't do particularly well. But I'll just do it anyway because it's a bit of content that people in the future will look back on and it will kind of tick over the years. Yeah. So our live streams, I mean, me and Si are really lucky, right? We get a lot of watch back on our live streams per week, right? But some people, when they finish their live streams, that's it. They're dormant after that. But
they hide them for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, we do really, really well. So also, folks, do us a little favor while you're here as well. Give this particular stream a thumbs up as well. Use that false choke. You know, it makes sense.
Yes.
But yeah, videos is what I prefer. Now, I'd like to do. I've got this new idea that I want to do for doing reviews. I like doing reviews. It's going to be a DeLorean. I've already written it. The only thing I haven't done with it is video it and stuff like that. And because this is going to be a new style of doing reviews for me, right? I might just end up doing it next weekend, and it's going to be way off the mark. I would have missed the fact that everyone's done their DeLorean things and bits and pieces. I did okay though on the live streams. I did pretty well there. But I will say this: I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. And to circle back on what you were saying, Mikey, you can spend a lot of time doing it. Keep the work-life balance thing if you can. Right. But above all, just enjoy what you do because that's what we do. Me and Si genuinely do what we want to do. We've got our own day stuff that we do. This doesn't pay my bills at all. If anything, it makes them a lot worse. And so, you know, it's that work-life balance. Me and Si are quite visible in the community. We're always going to be there because we love the community. We really do, folks. But it's a case of finding your space, finding your time, and what works for you. And if you've got a partner who's kind of into it as well, that kind of works as well for you. And then so that's doing the work side of it. And then there's the keeping on top of what other people are doing, what the community is saying, what the news is. And I'm constantly plugged into it. I'm constantly plugged into the community, and it's fun. But what I would say, it's a kind of way of mind, being an AFOL, and that's what we are. It's a way of mind kind of thing, you know. It's almost like a style of lifestyle, really. But the nice thing is you can put it down and pick it up whenever you need to. Anyway, I can get back to your build now.
No, you're right, exactly. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button and asking everyone to hit the like button as well, because that is good. We have the poll as well, which is active. The question is, did you get the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga? Yes or no? The poll, 50 votes. So thank you so much for voting.
Really good.
And the a lot of people no is at 60% and then 40% say yes. Because there are a lot of people who are into Lego that never ever played the Lego video games because they're not into them, and that's the way it is. I do want to say hi to some people who've dropped in way back up here. Let me see. Tina Bricks, if I didn't say hi to Tina, hi Tina. Fab Blondies, I said hi to. I think Doc had to go. GTG is usually got to go. Who else I see? I saw Benji was here. Hey Benji. Who else did I see? And if I missed you, just say hello again, because I hate missing people. And Trevor, obviously. Hi Trev, how's it going? He has said he has to. I think he don't think he's staying long. And okay, so Mother Brick says, very hard building a YouTube channel and growing it. It is. Just keep at it. Basically, keep at it. And look, you're going to start off at the start worried and stuff like that. As long as you get your friends and relatives to subscribe to you and watch the videos on a regular basis, I mean, you'll have some sort of starting then, and then just over time you'll get recommended. And do what you're doing here. Talk in the chat. Other people will check you out. Subscribe, hopefully, and be yourself. Myself and Greg ourselves all the time. We're like this on camera and off camera. We're oddballs. Well, I am. He said he isn't. Yes, he's. What?
I've seen him, folks. His balls are definitely odd, all right.
Yes. True. All three of them.
Mairead,
well. Yes, I missed Mairead. What did you say? I'm going to ignore that. Mairead is here as well. She says, and me. I saw you earlier, and I just had so many people in my head. I knew I'd be able to get to everyone eventually. Craig says, sounds a little better what you do. I brought it to the shop, and they did all sorts of things. And they said, don't use the Chrome browser, use Edge. And I had no knowledge. I didn't even know where to find Edge. Your man had to show me. So I set up the stream in Chrome. Then I went to use it in Edge, and there was no Greg. And Greg was like, come on, where are you? Come on. I was like, oh my God. So I had to ditch Edge, go back to Chrome, and here we are. That's why we're so late, by the way.
Well, that's why Si's late. I wasn't I technically wasn't late, so
Greg was. He was sitting there waiting for me. Missing.
I mean, to be honest, Edge is actually a really good browser. It is really? Chrome. They call it Chromium, and it's just the same as Chrome, but with a different skin, and that effectively is Edge these days.
Yeah. Greg said, I'm not in Eurobricks. I've never really worked out what that actually is. I looked at it before, and it just wasn't something I was interested in. I know a lot of people kind of discovered what Just Too Good was about from Eurobricks. In fact, Justin used to be called Just Too Good Eurobricks at the very start. And then I think they told him to drop it. I'm not sure. I think he told us when he was on with us the last time. But
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I see some people use it, and I sort of think, oh, is that just something for Europeans? But then I thought we can't be, because I mean, Justin's the only thing I know that ever uses it.
Yeah. I haven't looked at it for years, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Reddit's another thing I'm not into. And truthfully, whenever I see anyone doing a Reddit video, I usually don't look at it because it's not my thing. I mean, a few people do it, and it's like just a few memes and stuff, and I'm like, nah, couldn't be bothered.
I will say this though, so something that we're always talking about on my Discord server is that I seem to have quite a few members that do want to do YouTube, so they're constantly asking questions of equipment, what they should get, where they should start, and stuff like that. So I seem to be doing quite a lot. In fact, I know some people that are very well known on Instagram that have been asking me that this week as well. So it's definitely one of the things they like to talk about on the Discord server, which is kind of quite nice, really, because everyone starts somewhere. They really do. And the fundamental thing, folks, is it doesn't matter how good your computer is, how good your cam is. Fundamentally, you need a really good internet connection. That's the fundamental starting of it all. and the rest
Well,
of
yeah,
it is
have a personality as well, but like
well, you
then
need
yeah,
personality, yeah. There's definitely a lot of people that lack that. And to be honest, and I'm interested to know what you lot out there think as well. That just because you do good videos, right, doesn't mean you're going to be particularly good and come across well when you do live streams. But I think me and Sai, I think we just kind of hit that sweet spot in the middle of it all. Our videos are okay. Our live streams are okay. We're not, our strength is doing live streams. So that's kind of where I mean, when you look at the big picture of what you've done over the year, that's why live streams are kind of like a good thing to be a part of. And what I like about doing live streams, and I think Sai, I should say, shares this endeavor with me as well, is that the nice thing about doing live streams is that you get to immerse yourself within the community much more. So people get to know what you're really like. And that's why I enjoy doing vlogs. My vlogs this year have done the best I've ever done, because it's just me with the camera, as long as you don't mind talking in the middle of the public, folks. And, you're just talking to a camera and you're just kind of getting your thoughts out of your head. Interestingly, I'll tell you what I fancy doing. A lot of Moon Knight is filmed around Trafalgar Square, which is just literally a stone's throw from Leicester Square. I mean, the two back onto each other. So I might do a bit around that and sort of walk the path that the Poe Dameron actor has done as well. So you know what I mean? Because it'll be quite familiar to people, won't it?
yeah. And we have Matt Mellish is here as well. Matt is from the Stud Buds, and I hosted their show last week, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. It was really good. And we ended up going on for like 3 hours, I think. Like normally they keep it to about an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever. But we're having so much fun, and we're just talking about random crazy stuff. But I gave them a little bit of a roast introductions as well. So if you want to see that, check out the Stud Buds, STUDBUDS. It was on. It's on their channel, so go and check it out, or check out Matt Mellish, and he has the Stud Buds in his channel section. Click and Cliff is here too. Hey Click, hey Click, 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 clickety click. I got my tongue tied. Tongue tied. Is that how? Yeah. Shut up, Si. Okay, let's go. Open Builder Pete is here as well. Open Builder Pete is here. Says, hey guys, I skipped over Zizou. Sorry about that. Hi, how are you? If you're just joining as well, don't forget to hit the like button and take part in the poll. Read the poll. It's basically about the Star Wars game. Did you get it? Yes or no? I want to know if people actually, how far they've gotten, or if anyone in the chat got it. What episode did you start on? I saw loads of people starting off on A New Hope. I started off on episode 1 because that's where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just did an order that way. Fab Blondie says, I've never gotten into Reddit. Not me neither.
Yeah, me too.
I have a Reddit account, and sometimes stuff ends up in there from whatever I do and stuff like. But it's like anything else. If I get into it, I probably enjoy it, but I don't. Mikey wants to know, what's your Discord? I don't have a Discord. I'm not sure if I will bother with a Discord. Greg, do you want to promote your Discord?
Yeah, Mikey, it's basically so I've got a Discord server, London Bridge Bricks, but to access it, you need to be a member, and I've got 2 tiers of members. It's $1.99 a month or $3.99 a month, and you can join and disconnect whenever you have to. It's kind of like you're not compelled to stay or anything like that, but hopefully you get some good value out of it. And the Greater Londoner, because they pay the bigger tier, or the most money, they are the bigger tier, or the kind of I kind of put the more exclusive tier. I get to do odd live streams, so private live streams with them. And the nice thing is with those sites that we get, and it's literally private. It will never go out to anyone else. It's private amongst all the members, at least the Greater Londoner tier. And most of the people that join, they're not just watching in the chat; they actually join the panel as well. And we all just sort of sit, build, and talk. And people just generally just ask me lots of questions. But equally, I ask them quite a lot of questions as well. I think people are always quite surprised about that. But I kind of want to know about people as well. So it's like just a way of immersing yourself more within the LBB family. But yeah, the Discord server is all about, you can promote yourself on it as much as you want to. And yeah, it's just a fun place to hang out. So, you know, it's like this, but in a Discord server, and it's growing. I'd say my membership does kind of slowly grow. I've only been doing memberships this year, and it's kind of slowly growing. It's kind of ticking over quite nicely, really. So I'm very lucky, and I've got some great people around me that always help out with setting it up and stuff like that. And I'm kind of happy because once it is set up, it's kind of it ticks over by itself. You got to keep an eye on what's being said and stuff like that. But on the whole, I'm glad I did it, because I had my arm tied behind my back to do it. I was never going to do it, but you know what? I'm really glad that I did do it, because I've met some really cool people, and quite often, like we did it last Tuesday. A couple of us just said, do you know what? I just fancy building something. Let's do a live stream on the Discord server. So there we was. There's about 10 of us just all sitting in there. Some were in Australia, some were in America, and a whole bunch of us were here in the UK. And that was kind of nice to do. So it's kind of, it just makes things a little bit more impulsive. You can just do it. Doesn't really matter, you know?
And because it's members as well, there's no random links being given out. So, you know, I find with members' Discord accounts, there's less hassle. It's not as toxic as a free-for-all one.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I did kind of think, oh, should I do a free sort of area? But then I just thought, no, I just want people that pay to want to be there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. You know, like I say, it's $1.99 to be a Londoner, and that kind of just really supports the channel and stuff like that. But for $3.99, which is the Greater Londoner tier, you get a lot more. You get a lot more of me, put it that way, and you get a lot more of everyone else. And there's a lot of good knowledge. We've got some people that are amazing at building mocks. We've got some people that are amazing at doing YouTube and Twitch. And we all kind of bounce off each other. And we're based all over the world: New Zealand, Australia, America, Canada, and the UK. And a few places in Europe as well. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really, really super happy. I'm very blessed with where I'm at, where it comes to that. So yeah. I'm very lucky. So thanks, Si. Cheers, dude.
No problem, dude. Cajun Yeti is here, or as Greg likes to call him, the Cajun Chicken. Hey, dude, how's it going? Good to see you. Mother Brick says, I started YouTube to build my confidence. I'm kind of reading that backwards. Everyone saying hi to Zuzu. Foolin says, I use Edge always. Did I put that up already? I think it did. I use Edge because I always have. We always stick to what we know. I need to embrace change. I didn't even know it was a thing until your man said it to me the other day, to be honest. Fab Blondie says, I'm still working on what works for me. Yeah, I mean, you're going to throw a lot of stuff at the wall to see what sticks when it comes to YouTube, and you'll change different things, or you might accidentally discover something that people like, and they'll keep coming back for those videos. And, you know, I know sometimes you might go, well, that's not what I started out for, but maybe make them more often than you used to. So that's pretty cool. Occasionally said, who played the new Star Wars Lego Star Wars game? What system do you have? I have it on PS4. You get a PS5 version with that, and I will buy the PS5 version separately because Nullik has a PS5, so I'm going to put my PS4 upgrade onto his, and then I'll just buy the other one for me and have that. Matt says, thanks for the shout out.
I watched your stream. Actually, do you know what, Si? I actually watched it twice. I finished my stream, and then I was eating dinner. Gemma did some homemade Mexican. It was delicious. It really was. And you was on. So to support you guys and Brick Buds, or Brick Buds, I should say, Stud Buds even. Stud Buds. I get there in the end. Go through a few iterations and I get there. But yeah, so I had it on, and then the next day I just kind of watched the whole thing back. Yeah, it was a lot longer than what you normally do, because I was going in and out of the room. I was like, blimey, it's still on. And yeah, and thank you for all the love as well that you guys showed me on there as well. I kind of enjoyed that, and it's always nice to mention the backlog, when you're on there, because I genuinely enjoy doing the backlog as well, because it's nice because we get to talk about the news that's kind of happening this week, the stuff that's going to be breaking, and what we're doing later on this week as well. So it's kind of it just kind of flows nicely.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and it's like just the two of us. It's not like we have a full panel and everything else. So, the downside to it is, for me, when I host, I chat, and I look down, and I realize that's what I've built for the whole entire time. Because I know I kind of just put what I've built aside and read the chat and just. But I do like that. I like just chatting, you know what I mean? And people are telling us what episode they started on. Mairead started on episode 1. Occasionally Yeti started on episode 1 as well, chronologically. Mairead says Reddit often has answers to questions I didn't know I needed. That's funny. Mikey says, my channel started in 2010, been into Lego since 2015. I used to do a lot of reviews and showcasing our Lego pirates and castles layout. Barry fooling with bricks, check him out, you'd love him. Fab Blondie says, I'm doing, that's let me put that on the big screen for you.
I'm looking forward to doing it. I've decided that when they announce the Lego castle set and what that's going to be, and folks, let's face it, if you want to see what the new Lego castle looks like for the 90th anniversary, just go and check out the promo video for the Delorean. It's in there. This is going to be the time I build this, and this will be my first castle. And I'm pretty excited, actually, because you know what, Si? My army that I'm accumulating, that you know about, and probably about other people, will actually work really well for castles, won't it? So
brilliantly.
I'm really excited about it. Can't wait. Anyway, that's that. Nice little flex.
Flexing. Matt says, you guys are you gents are such wonderful ambassadors for the AFOL community. Well, I mean, you have to do it. You have to promote each other and, be friends with each other. Fab Blondie's found your, she likes your Discord, Greg, so that's pretty cool.
Cheers, Fab. Yeah, and I appreciate that because, I mean, Si uses it. Albeit exciting to use it for promoting. He never gets involved in the chat. Brick Stage Pass.
I'll tell you why, because I go in, I say hello, and I'll be waiting, and I go, I'm bored. I go, and then I come back, and like 7 people said hello, and I'm like, oh God, I should have just waited a bit longer.
It's a conversation that lasts over the day. But sometimes when people are in there, you can see they're typing. But we got Red Carnage. He's a member. Foolin's a member. Oldendoff's a member. Fab Blondies is a member. There's a few people out there that do it. Chris Chalice is a member. He's a top lad. So, and the thing is, me, Si, Brick Hive, we are all about promoting ourselves and promoting other people as well. We got no, I don't know. There's no agenda there, is there, Si? We just want everyone to do well. And like when I do London Calling, that is a very community-based stream, and it's all about shining the light on people around the community. And me and Si, we get the biggest people on, and we get the smallest people on, but they've all got one thing in common: personality, and that's what counts. That's all you need. We're human beings, folks. We're gregarious by nature. So
human beings, it's true though. I mean, like, and we all share the love of Lego as well. But it's cool. I do like the idea that you get people to join your member streams as well. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if many other people do it. I think Jordan does it. Brixie. I think Brixie does it now and then. But I'm not sure. I think it's a Zoom call he does. Solaney would know because she is a member. Mikey says, I've been doing live streaming in the gaming community. I have a 4-person show I do Thursday, so I want to bring that live streaming to Lego now. It's called the Brick Chat. And I promised Brad from Bricking Up Brad, I'd mention his his show. Barry, help me out. What's it called again? I can't remember what it's called. It's something about castles. Barry, help me. What's Brad's thing called? I can't. It's something tavern. The Tavern of Brad. I don't know. Someone was saying
That's a good name.
Yeah, Matt, help me. And by the way, hi to Brick Carnage, Red Carnage, who dropped in there a little few minutes ago. He is saying hello to everybody here. Barry's saying hello to everybody as well. Cajun Yeti has the Xbox X2. That's pretty cool. Matt says, with social media, even all the big accounts you think have it all figured out are still learning too. Don't sell yourself short and just enjoy the process. Exactly. I mean, at the start you might be all flustered, going, "Oh my god, I've no views or whatever." But immerse yourself in the community. Talk to people like you guys are doing right now, here, there, and everywhere. You'll find some streamers who won't even acknowledge you when you go on unless you drop a few dollars, and then they'll be like, "Hey, hi, how's it going? Oh my god, such and such said, yeah, such and such said you're great. I love your videos and your live streams are amazing." And once they stop reading, you disappear again until you throw another $10. But yeah, none of our friends do that, thank God. So that's a good thing. Craig says, "Yep, episode 1, I finished it earlier. Now I have a controller, so much better. That's good." Oh, were you like F1 control alt delete blah? That would wreck my head.
That's cool. Craig, do me a favor, dude. Send me a link to what one you've got, because I still fancy. If I ever bought it, I'd probably buy it for my PS4. But my laptop is a gaming PC. So I'm kind of like, actually, I could kind of just use that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have a PS4?
I have a PS4. Yeah.
Just get it for the PS4. It cuts out all the crap.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I love consoles, and the PS4 is really good for it. And you can just sit there in front of your TV and just play away. You know, in the end, Craig had to get a controller. So I mean, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
Sorry, Craig. Go watch him on Twitch.
It was kind of fun watching Craig though when he was doing his stream. It was all his little darkness. It was,
yeah.
And he had this little light on it, and you can see his really face like this.
Yeah.
Like that. It was kind of cute watching him. I enjoyed it though. It was nice to support him and be there. And I was watching. I got a lot of the game. I was actually filming when he was on there. So, Tavern Talk. That's a good name. I like that.
So do check out Tavern Talk. It is on Bricking Up Brad's channel. Again, if you want to find out where that is, just go to Matt Malish's YouTube channel. It's in the channels there. And while you're there, subscribe to Matt as well, because he's really good. And if you like TikTok, he's got a TikTok account over on TikTok as well. And it's very entertaining, really entertaining. He's a wizard of micro editing. Is that a word? Micro editing?
Yeah. I find I have to micro edit when I'm doing shorts and stuff like that. Like the videos will start off this long, notoriously about 2.5 minutes, and I'm like chop 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 chop. Choose the music. Everything kind of works to the beat, and to the beat, to the beat, to the beat.
To the beat. And Mikey just subs. That's pretty cool. Yes. Time is it? Oh, great. We've loads of time for me to finish a tiny little Microfighter build. Hopefully.
I'm enjoying this. It's a nice little build. Those new sets come out soon, don't they? The new Star Wars ones.
Yes. I can't remember the date though.
25th, I think.
Around then, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mikey, you're more than welcome to join my stream on some Thursday whenever you're free as well. And I know Greg will check you out and everything and see what's up there. We both have people lined up a long time in advance anyway. But you know, if a window opens up, I will probably hit you up and let you come on and find out who you are. In fact, if you're in tomorrow, maybe you drop in, because it looks like you're free at the moment. So I don't know if you work it from home or wherever. So Craig says, I only have a PC, would have cost more money to get and switch. That's true. And then I would have to use the capture card would have cost more. That's true. So Game of Control Deluxe version, 50 quid all in. See, that's exactly it. It's all about what you can what you have. The
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's a good shout. That is, Craig. About that.
The PlayStation lets you stream straight to YouTube. I don't know how you'd be able to see someone's face though. But Katie used to stream. She was streaming Battlefront on her PlayStation last year, which was funny. Sola was in there all the time watching. She had a great time. Ondorf says, "Has Greg finally found out where Siren Chester?"
Yeah, Cirencester. Yeah, I know where it is. Old enough. I looked it up on the stream as well. I was getting it mixed up with Chichester. But yeah, me and my geography. It's one of those things.
Exactly, one of those things. Chichester. Chichester is that in London?
No.
Yeah.
Chichester's on the south coast.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's basically look at Brighton and then go left of Brighton.
Right.
So
check it out. Mikey wants to know what time tomorrow. We start at 8 p.m. UK time, which is in America. That is 3 p.m. Eastern time. So New York time, it would be 3 o'clock. DM me, send me a DM later on. We'll have a chat about it. Matt's asking, should I open my blue milk Luke or keep him sealed? As I said earlier to you, I'd keep him sealed for maybe 2 months, 3 months, and then see what way the price goes. This could end up being like a polybag worth £9 in the future if they start giving them away at places like Legoland or places like that. I'd hang on. But if you want to open it, enjoy it, do it, man.
Yeah. If I had one, I'd do a popping polybag review of it. I would.
Wow, that would last 4 seconds.
No, you could talk about. I could definitely make it a minute long. I might start doing a popping polybag, but just do it for like a minute long ones. Do you know what I mean? That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? I'd do that. But also, that kind of works quite well with this idea I've got for doing reviews. But yeah, Mikey, if you're interested as well, London Calling on Fridays starts at 7:30 on my channel. So check it out, mate. That stream is up. It's ready to rock and roll. That is, and hopefully this week's background's a lovely shade of gold. It is, Si. Love a bit of gold. Nice to see the Cajun Yeti back in the chat as well. Hope you're well, my friend.
Yes, indeed. Apocalypse Cow has to head off. Gotta hop off. Everyone, be well and take care. You too. Craig says, and he's going on. And then Howard have done my cool overlay and stuck my tongue out for Greg. Cooltage. That's funny. You see, that's the other thing. Lorraine said to me, when I got the game, I got it early. She said, you should start streaming that now before anyone else has. And I was like, I contemplated it, and then I was like, no, I just want to enjoy it. I want to wander. You see, the way I play my Lego games is I smash the place up and get as many studs as I can, and then I try and buy a stud multiplier. So like then you can buy your minifigures really quickly. It used to be you have to collect red bricks, but in this one, you don't have to collect red bricks to get like things like detectors. So something that will detect, say, cards. You have to use these data cards, or if you're looking to detect mini kits, I always try and activate that first. So that's what I try and do. But occasionally says, "Si, if you have a PlayStation camera, I used to gaming stream when I was in the gaming community." I didn't know that about you. That's pretty cool. So just a PlayStation camera would work. It seems pretty simple though. But anyway, back to, I digressed a lot there. So Lorraine, I said to Lorraine today, do you know what? Because I was playing the game and you should have heard the language out of me. Like I was F this and F that. And if you're listening, YouTube, we're not using bad language. No yellow dollar signs this week. My God, last week was a disaster. But anyway, so I said to her, I'd be cursing and everything, and then I'd probably be doing weird faces and sticking my tongue out, and and then what happens if you've got like an itchy nose, you scratch it, and people will be like, you're picking your nose, look at you, green fingers. But so I wouldn't be into streaming it. I way prefer to just. Because the first like half hour, I just wandered around exploring, and I could feel Lorraine. I could feel Lorraine looking at me, going like, "This is so boring." I didn't start the actual story for about half an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mikey says, "I'll be there for sure. I need to talk to the missus about tomorrow. Bring her on. Bring her on." They live stream together. Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J Productions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So are you inviting Mikey on, or are you inviting him to watch the stream?
No, I'm inviting him on. I've been thinking about it during the week. So if he wants to come on, he can come on. Because I've watched some of his stuff and I like some of his stuff.
Oh, well, it's the first time I've met Mikey, I think, isn't it?
No, last week he was chatting to us last Thursday, I think it was. Last Thursday. Lorraine or Mairead's the same. I smash everything. Mike says, "Say Countach again, not a chance." Although on Friday you'll see a lot of Craig saying it. Did I just say the word? I think I said the word he wanted me to say. Brick of Brood, yeah, baby. I don't. What did I say? I fancy watching Austin Powers in Goldmember. That's a good movie.
So tell us about your stream for tomorrow night, Insight.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be the first one of the month, where it'll be the usual guys, usual crew, probably talking about the game again. Not all the time though, but we start at 8 p.m., which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mairead told us what that is. It's noon in California. So there you go. Anywhere in the world, we'll be here. Greg will be here with me as well, and it's always fun. It's always a good laugh. And if you're just joining as well, don't forget to hit the like button, take part in the poll. You guys are awesome. It's Wednesday, and we've had so many of you guys hanging out with us. It's been so much fun. Click and click. Oh, I did it again. Click the click. Cliff says fun times.
Yeah, no, it is. Si, just so you know, actually, I'll tell you after the stream. I will tell you after the stream.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. So it's the usual lot, and any special guest on tomorrow, Si?
I asked somebody, and this person usually lets me know about an hour beforehand. So I don't know where this person has been. We were talking about this person a while ago, myself and yourself. We think this person might be doing a TV show because they haven't been around for a while. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Is this the person we were saying hasn't been uploading so much lately?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised because a certain thing came out today, didn't it? About it.
Yes. I did. I saw that. I thought I saw it must have been the Australian one I saw, but Lorraine was telling me as well about it. So we'll see what that means. That's all I can say on that one, to be honest. There's another person I asked who will be on. What month is this? Next month, or the month after. I can't remember what month. Hopefully, we will have. I'm not sure if I should say because they told me not to say anything yet. So just stick with us. We'll find out. You'll all know in good time. Fab Blondies is saying, I'm hoping to play the game tonight for a little bit. Do you guys get codes for the game? This is something everybody forgot. This is 2 years ago. We all bought Lego Star Wars sets, and there's codes in them. So go and look at your old sets, and there's codes for this game in there.
I remember that.
If you here's a little secret for you guys, so don't tell anybody. If you go and do a survey for the game on the Lego website, you get a free minifigure. They give you a code at the end of the survey. I won't tell you who it is. It's a nice surprise. With these codes, sometimes you end up unlocking them in the game anyway, but it's always good to get them for free.
Was it a Star Wars character?
You unlock a Star Wars character. Yeah. Once you do the survey, you get a code. Type in the code in the code section, and you get yourself a minifigure.
Nice one.
Mairead says filming ended last week. She knows what we're talking about. Birko says ask for Bricks and Giggles to come on. She's been on. She was on 2 weeks ago, and we found out what shampoo she uses. But if that's a special request, I can ask her to come on in the future. She's such a laugh, very down to earth. Check out that live stream. It's still on the channel. Big Brutal says every live stream is great, no matter who's on. You guys are very entertaining. Oh, thank you so much. You yeah. Yeah, the codes are on Google. The codes are everywhere. Some of the leakers had them out. There mustn't have been any leaks today, so they were all leaking the codes.
Oh, are they? The thing is, though, but it is nice. I mean, the thing is, when you play the game, you want to sort of accomplish those tasks, don't you? So otherwise, you don't get that kind of sense of having done it.
I never use the codes. Only this one for the survey. Craig wants to which survey. So if you go to, the protocol droid you see at the taxi rank, kind of the landing pads, if you go to, I think it's a question mark in there, and then it's possibly down the very end of that. I'll have a look and I'll let you know. And Fablon is going off to do the survey. Minifig Who says, hey, listening and lurking this evening. Hope you're all well. Yeah. We are.
Good to see you,
dude. So take part in the poll if you haven't already, because we are very interested in what you guys think. We'll have to talk Greg into getting the game. Even though he doesn't have time, he will have to find time.
I will get it. I will get it. I mean, I'm to be honest, I'm quite happy to buy the PS4 version, the deluxe one that comes with the minifig, because it's still available on Amazon. So I could get it, and then you get it with the point of knowing that minifigure. I mean, I don't think that minifigure will go down. I think it will go down to about 15 quid. It'll still be worth getting. So I don't know. So yes. You reckon I should get it? I mean, at least then I could just play it whenever. I don't use my PS4 for anything other than Blu-rays, but I want to get. I might get something that's ultra 4K or something like that. What games consoles come with the ultra 4Ks? Is that? It's got to be
PlayStation Pro and the PS5. So the PlayStation 4 Pro has 4K, and the PlayStation 5 has 4K. I know they were talking about some upgrade with 8K in it, so I'm not too sure. But hardly anyone's using 4K as it is. Like UHD and Sky, I don't even know why I paid. I didn't even know I was paying for it, but I'm paying for it. And the only thing I've ever watched in UHD or on Sky is the Olympics. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, you can really tell now when you're watching stuff in standard definition, can't you?
Absolutely. Like, for instance, we get channel 4 here, but we don't get channel 4 HD, but we get channel 4 HD in the on demand on Sky. Yeah. So when we record Lego Masters, it's in standard definition, and that drives me nuts. So I just have to go in and download it in proper full HD, and the difference is amazing. And I say to Lorraine every time, "Can you not tell the difference?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "But look, it's crap there. It's amazing here." No.
Gemma's the same. My wife's the same. She's like, I'm like, "Oh, damn it! They've only got it in standard." And she goes, "How can you tell?" And I'm like, "Look." It's weird. It is. Yeah, it's a geeky thing, mate. It's a geeky thing. It really is.
100%.
I'm super chuffed that they're coming out with a 4K version of Star Trek: The Motion Picture, which is, as people are going to go, "God, it's a terrible film," but it's one of my favorite films, and I'm so excited about it because it's got I say. It's a beautiful film for a start, folks. The storyline is a bit kind of drawn out. I definitely agree with that. But visually, the film is beautiful, and I'm super excited. It's got such a good sound score to it as well. I'm quite excited.
A sound score. Yeah, no, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for Picard. Can't wait for the new what was it this not Discovery, the other one. Can't wait for that. I don't know how we're going to find out how to get that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, there's the Strange New Worlds. It's that good. It's that good. I'm completely sold on it. We've got it just looks so good, man. Like literally, A2 Humble Bricks. The kind of Star Trek community are going nuts about it. They're absolutely loving it, what they're seeing so far. We get like a younger version of Nurse Chapel, Uhura as well, and some like when you go back to like the Pike, there was like 2 Pike pilot episodes on Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah,
and they had like different characters on there to what made it to the years when Kirk was there. So, for example, Doctor-wise, there was a black guy playing a physician on the Enterprise, and this guy that is reprised on it, this character, and I'm like, yes, and it's stuff like that. It's Number One, who's such a cool, like, I mean, you imagine, right? Princess Leia came along. I mean, people talk about strong female characters and stuff like that, right? But
yeah.
Star Wars had Princess Leia in 1977, right? In 1966, Star Trek had a female as a second officer. And that was completely unheard of back in those days. So that was like 10 years before that. And you had a strong female character. So,
And it was the first interracial kiss on TV as well.
Yes, I think that was Uhura, wasn't it? And William Shatner.
Yeah, her and Shatner.
Wow. And she was beautiful. She was like,
yeah.
Wow.
And she didn't take any crap either.
No, she never actually. She was very much her own person.
Yeah. Oh, look, we've got bots. Hi, bots. Mods, get rid of bots, please.
Nice lip spots.
Yeah, where have you been? We haven't seen those guys for ages. It used to be just a blurb of fleur.
Don't leave us again so long.
Yeah. It's funny, once I started slagging off the other ones, these ones came back.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I don't have my YouTube tab open. I didn't open it just in case there would be any noises or anything from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mikey says, when I was a kid, I thought one scene in particular in the film took forever in Star Trek, the motion picture. Yeah, but honestly, this 4K version is the editor's cut. They've revamped the graphics and basically just given it a bit of an overhaul. But it is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. And that scene, Mikey, when you remember, Kirk comes up and he's going around the Enterprise, and you're seeing what the refit looks like. It's one of my favorite go-to scenic musical moments in sci-fi movies. It really is. But equally, I love Star Wars, and this has always been a thing with me. You see, if I had to choose between being a character out of Star Wars or a character out of Star Trek, 99% of the characters I love. Whoop, just had to watch where that drops. 99% of characters I would pick from Star Wars, but my main favorite sci-fi character is Captain Kirk.
Yeah. He's a legend.
What's this brick station with Blooming Neck? I'm trying to set up a premiere. That sounds like you're having trouble with it, mate.
No, I think he might have been doing mod work.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Bad mod. Should we demote him for half an hour?
No way! You crazy? Poor Craig.
Oh.
Poor little Craigie Waggy. Mikey said, I don't know if you've read that. No, you didn't. I like the Star Trek films. I do have all the films except the remakes. I like Picard bigger, better. And yes, Sigh from Craig. Yeah, I've watched all of them, like most of you guys. I've watched all of them, and I think my favorite captain probably is Picard. But I really loved, really loved Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Because he was just so naughty, like. And the new Kirk, did you send me a link of that? I think
well,
you sent me.
No, that's Pike, but Captain Kirk does feature in it in season 2.
Okay, radio.
Yeah. But I like I even like the Kelvin timeline version of Kirk. That's pretty good.
Well, do you know what? I was a big fan of. Were you a fan of Deep Space Nine?
I appreciated Deep Space Nine, but wasn't a bigger fan. I think you liked it more than me.
Yeah. Deep Space Nine was a little bit slow to start off, and then it just got really good, and then it got just amazing. And then they brought in Worf, and I think he added a lot to it. They promoted O'Brien, and O'Brien became a more of a regular.
O'Brien, I used to love him. He was the chief, wasn't he?
Yeah, the Irish guy.
Yeah. Red Carnage. We were saying it earlier. I am spreading the love for Strange New Worlds. The trailers, the little character trailers we've had, and the proper trailer. I'm not joking, folks. They are the best trailers I've ever seen for a sci-fi movie. It's a TV show, and I'm not joking, folks. The production quality is movie level. In fact, you even said that when I messaged you it, didn't you, sir?
Yeah, it looks like a movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the music that they chose for it. It was just like there was. I tell you what gave me the real proper quivery sort of shivery moment was when the Enterprise someone was looking for a window up in the sky, and the Enterprise was just there in the sky, and I was like, oh my god, it looks so weird, but it's just an angle that you've never seen it at before. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Yeah, as our friend Zeus says, we've got 44 likes. We can do 50 easily. We can, So if you're just joining, hit the like button. Take part in the poll. The poll had 50 votes last time I looked. I'm not sure what it has now. So thank you for reminding everybody. I saw Two Humble Bricks. Captain Kirk was so dreamy. Do you know, he was like, I mean, I'm a straight guy. I can appreciate a good-looking man, and he was a good-looking man. Mikey says, I love Kirk as well. Echo Bricks is here. Evening, everybody. Hi, how's it going? Good to see you. Mikey says, my favorite Star Trek film is Generations because it had Kirk and Picard in it. Yeah, my favorite one was The Undiscovered Country. I've watched that so many times.
That is a really good film. Good film. That's probably my second or third favorite. Probably my third favorite, but I do like it. That had a really good. I tell you what, Si, that's the thing between Star Trek and Star Wars. Star Trek will always give you some sort of message out there. Save the whales. Put aside your differences, like the undiscovered country, and form a unity sort of thing. It was good. Do you know the scene that really always scares me? Well, not scares me, but the thing I always think, oh God, was when because that whole film was built on the Klingons need help, but they don't necessarily want it. But they need to form an association with the Federation, don't they, to survive? And Kirk, surprisingly, is the person that they pick to do it. Of course, everyone knows Kirk's son got murdered by Klingon. So the story then goes on that there's an assassination, and Kirk and they all get into trouble. There's Worf's there. A descendant of Worf is in that film as well. The actor that plays Worf is in that, and so anyway, but there's a scene in it as well where they need to know where there's going to be this rendezvous, secret rendezvous, and this assassination attempt to be clear. And Spock has to mind meld of another Vulcan who knows who it is, and that actress is actually from Sex in the City. She's one of the actresses from that.
Kim Cattrall.
That's the one. But it's a really like moment where she's really fighting the mind meld, and to the point where she's like almost screaming, and it's like, oh god, this is like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like they were going somewhere that I didn't expect them to, and it was just it's a really strong story, and I love all the quotations from William Shakespeare in it as well, which is kind of cool.
That's true. It's really good, and I mean, you've had what is her name? You've had the actress from Moonlighting in it, with whatever her name was. Do you remember that TV show with Bruce Willis?
I remember Bruce Willis, wasn't it? And
yeah, and you had Doc Brown was in it.
Yes, and he's going back to the Mandalorian as well. Doc Brown played Christopher Lloyd. He plays an amazing Klingon in it, like a really, really good Klingon.
There's been loads of famous people that you just wouldn't even think were in it.
Yeah. Who was someone else? It was the one that was in the something with a Diary of a Vampire. Christian Slater.
Was he in it?
He was in it. Yeah. I think not Freddie Mercury. Who was the black comedian? Eddie Murphy. He was he's a massive fan of it. I think he might have played a cameo role or something. But yeah, I mean, there's so many people would love to be, in a Star Trek movie, and Picard is just knocking it out of the park. And I can't believe it's a season 2. So I'm well happy about that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's just so good, and I'm so glad to see him back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though he's not really like Picard as we know it, but like he's just like he draws you back in, doesn't he?
Yeah, I have a theory, Si. I have a theory, right? I reckon Picard is basically a gateway for another series. I think they could potentially have a bit of a reboot of the Next Generation. Right, and here's this, folks. This week they announced that all the main cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation are coming back for season 3 of Picard. What about if we have a Captain Wolf and his crew are the members on there?
Oh, that would be pretty cool. That's intense.
Yeah, we've never had a Klingon captain, have we? And he's a seriously good actor as well. So I'd be like, yeah, I'll be up for that, definitely.
And I do like I love that they brought back 7 of 9.
Yeah, and she's a good actress as well, man.
Yeah.
She's like, she's talented. I just like the characters. Yeah, I like the guy who's Spanish. He speaks. He was talking to the Mexican people, but they're all talking about. There's that. Some of the issues in America with Mexicans coming into America and stuff like that, and how they're treated and all this sort of thing. And Star Trek is kind of addressing that as well. So, it's just interesting that Star Trek from a social activity point of view, is very much a reflection of that time.
Yeah, it's good.
It really is. And so was this set, actually. I've thoroughly enjoyed building it. I really have.
Well, I'm glad for you. Oh, no.
I'm glad for me as well. I really am. What's Craig saying out there? He's saying, well, I liked it. He goes, I loved Enterprise. Yeah, do you know what? Enterprise had some saucy scenes in it. It did.
Yeah.
But they always say, right? They should have been, if there'd been another season of Enterprise, that would have been brilliant. Like it was really, but by the final season, last 2 seasons, they said it really built up a lot of momentum. And you would have seen that kind of semi-looking Enterprise to kind of between the Enterprise that we know from the 60s and the new one. Maybe they'll go back there. I mean, there's no reason why they can't, but I kind of like you don't want to get confused by what's going on. I mean, you look at Batman that are out there at the moment. There's probably way too many. Like the average Joe Bloggs who goes to watch a Batman movie now is not quite sure what Batman they're getting because there's so many different types of them out there that are currently live. The Ben Affleck one is still live. The Michael Keaton one is still live, and you got the new one from our man. So Robert Pattinson. But it's all good stuff.
Pattinson.
Brick Stage Pass, the old Kuntash. You never know. You might see on Saturday when I do my Lego haul if I manage to get one or not. All will be revealed.
Keep watching.
Mine's all done, Si. Mine's all done.
Yeah, I broke mine in half, but I had to fix it. So I have to put a leg on. That's all. A lot of extra pieces that I do. Oh yeah, no.
Can I tell people, Si, what's coming up on my channel?
Yes, please, Greg. Tell us what's coming up on your channel, my friend.
So coming up on my channel, Si. I'm glad that you asked. I'm gonna do. I'm thinking. I've got it all recorded, so I might just do it and throw it out there over the weekends, just to do it. And it's just basically the speed build of my building the DeLorean. The only thing I want to do with it, though, because I filmed it live, I could kind of cut in some live moments as well. So download, so segment up. So I might play around with that just to kind of make it a bit more than just the kind of normal speed build. But anyway, as always, folks, London Calling 114 coming up this Friday, 7:30 UK time, 2:30 EST USA time. And then what's the next thing I'm doing? Well, the next thing I know I'm definitely doing for sure will be probably going to be coming out at 6 p.m. on Saturday. That's 1 p.m. EST USA time. That's going to be my Lego haul. Very short video, folks. That's all it's going to be. It's just kind of, this is what I got on April the 1st kind of thing. And then the other thing is next week, the Backlog. It'll be on my channel, 7:30, most likely. I'm not quite sure what theme we're going to do for next week yet. Might not even do a theme. Might just build what we fancy building. I might build something from the Lego haul. I've been wanting to do this bulldozer that I've got up here for weeks. I might do that, but then I've been wanting to do this Incredible Hulk up there. We'll kind of see what the pop culture is doing next week, folks. But don't forget, tune in for Friday for a chance to win this awesome Lego Batman set. And you know what? Even if you don't like motorbikes and you're more into minifigures, you get basically 2 great minifigures. And by the way, Si, right, the bat signal, right, that goes really, really well on top of the Lego modular police station.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, and I want to get another police station because I've been inspired to do so by Craigster, who's out there, for getting another one and building it up taller. So I might do that in due course. And that's everything that's coming up from London Bridge Bricks in the next week or so.
Awesome. I've already told you what's coming up on mine, guys. So just check out the socials, the Instagram and the Twitter, and you'll find out what myself and Greg are up to or might be up to. And we always put cool pictures up there. Greg likes to put up these awesome pictures of to and from London when he's going to and from work. So some really nice pictures there. And sometimes you see some cool little reels from his back garden. You might find some wildlife, deers, kitty cats, anything at all. But the important thing is to check out all of our Lego stuff and just keep in touch with us because we'll be back tomorrow here at 8 o'clock in the evening. That's the UK and Ireland time. That will be 3 o'clock in the Eastern Standard Time, and as I was told, 12 o'clock noon, which is very early in America. We will have Shy Time as my time, hopefully, unless you just bring the kids here, there, everywhere. Lego Danny Bob. We'll have Craig. We don't have Craig. We'll have Greg. We'll have BFAB as well, and we may even have Mikey J Productions, who is in the chat chat there. Just want to say hello and goodbye to some people. Not hello. Oh, hello to Gary, who may have been busy. Because I know he's
and don't
busy.
forget the survey site. We've got a lot of people voted on the
Thank
survey
you so much.
tonight.
Yes, we did. I'm going to have to go into YouTube and have a look here on YouTube.
Actually, blow up my screen for a second, Si, while you're working out the survey, and I'll show people
Here you go.
There you go. So tonight, folks, tonight, you beautiful people, I built this set from way back in the day, and it's a really nice little set. It comes with an awesome-looking Luke Skywalker, albeit old Luke Skywalker. Got a nice version of Rey, who, by the way, I think was a very cool character. And you got ourselves a Porg, or as they say in Ireland, a Pogue. This is the said set, which is kind of nice. Comes with lots of rock stuff. And you learn quite a lot about putting kind of rock pieces together, albeit lots of slopes together for that. And you've got a nice version of Rey. But this is kind of a nice piece to get. And these pieces are actually quite expensive. And inside them, we've got something that is absolutely priceless, folks. And that is a kyber crystal. So there we go. There's the kyber crystal. This is the minifigure of Rey. Let me just pop that on there. So this is Rey. She's very cool. I like Rey. I think she's I really thought she was an excellent character. Really, really well acted as well. And I really like the hairpiece as far as the minifigure is concerned. I think it looks very cool. I like it a lot. It looks good. Lovely. Nice prints and all that. A little bit drab in colour, but that's what she was in the movies. Then, of course, we get the Porg. And like I said, folks, if you happen to be Irish, they're called Pogues. There we go. They're very cool. They were exclusive for quite a long time for just the Millennium Falcon UCS set. Has anyone ever done a Porg army? Could you do a Porg army? I think that'd be quite fun.
I'm sure Breaking It did one.
Did he? I mean, yeah, if anyone did, he would have for sure. Yeah. And there we go. And this is a really nice version of Luke Skywalker. Love it. Nice hair. I mean, look at that hair. You'd be well pleased about that, wouldn't you, if you had that hair? That hair. It's like a BG, isn't it? Look, from that angle, he could be a BG. Staying alive, staying alive. Use the Force, Luke. There we go. And that's it, folks. That is the majority of the set. It's a really cool little set. Comes with a couple of play features. And I just want to show everyone the interior side, just so that they can see the interior of it. And then we are done and dusted on showing everyone the set. There we go. It's kind of cute, folks. I kind of like it. It's cool. It won't be going in the city, that's for sure. I'll probably take it apart and use it for parts. Or maybe I'll just put it on display for a little piece and then take it all apart and piece it out. But great minifigures. So thank you, Lego. It's a nice little set.
Thank you, Lego. Okay, so the poll, we had 72 votes, which is pretty cool. That's awesome. And for once, it matches up. It's a 50-50. Yes or no. The question is, did you get the Lego Star Wars or Skywalker Saga? Yes, 50%. No, 50%. Which is a surprise. It's a big surprise.
That is a proper 50-50.
Yeah. That's weird. We got up to 52 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. You are awesome. And we do appreciate you. I'm going to give a rundown just to say thank you and for being here to everybody. Lorraine Fox O'Connor was here, Fooling with Bricks, Click and Cliff, Craig, who is Brick Stage Pass, Mikey and Mrs. Mikey were here, Mairead, Fab Blondies, Sizu, Matt Mellish, the Cajun Yeti, Ollendorf, Mother Brick, Open Build Repeat was here. It's good to see Open Build Repeat around.
Yeah, definitely.
Simon, Microfish, there's a lot of people. Trevor, it's a lot of people. Jacob, thank you again for noticing the typo earlier on. Good to get that. The Brick Bods, Ark Harry was here. Apocalypse Cow, which I love. Doc Sampson, Victoria Fisher, Tina Bricks, Tim was here. Loads of other people. Benji, we had Chris with the big long name, Chalice, and many more. We also had We also had Echo Bricks in as well. So if I missed any, oh, and just in at the end, we have our little friend BFAB,
BFAB.
brother from another bricks. How's it going, dude? Why did I say bricks? Brother from another brick. So tomorrow, hopefully, brother from another brick, who's also known as BFAB, and he has a real name that I know, and he actually put it up on one of his videos lately. So if you want to know BFAB's name, check out his last 2 or 3 videos, and if you see what you like, check them all out because they're really good. So BFAB will be here tomorrow as well. And yes, you're a little bit late, but that's okay. I know you are. You like sleeping and going to tanning salons. What's wrong? Why am I saying things backwards? Anyway, we've got to go. Greg, great to have you here again, my friend.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next week, Si.
Or tomorrow, even. Yeah.
I will see you tomorrow, but on the backlog, as far as the
backlog, yes. Axel Plate dropped in as well, saying hello. So, Greg, we're out of here. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Take care, and bye.
Take care, everyone.